Guys, so short notice here for me to do this. This is jvandiesel here. If you've ever seen me, or Alucard, I should say, Alucard Sparta, I've done videos with him under the name Mickey. That's my favorite character from Utah. And I was going to show you guys how to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to show you guys how to do this. This is the game of Battle Spirits. I know you've watched probably countless videos on how to play Battle Spirits. This is my version. Not anyone else's. Mine. Here. So, keep it locked there. What you're going to need, of course, is a deck, 40-card deck, like I have mine here. Okay. And you're going to need some cores here. Now, I have different types of cores. I'm going to have to go ahead and show you them. After I shuffle my deck here a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and get down to the main basis of the game. I'm going to use these cores, so I'll show you them. They're my favorites overall. Okay. Also, there are these cores. Okay. I use those normally for Pokemon, but so long. And there are also these cores, which I have in a nice decorative core bag that I received for playing in a tournament. Kick ass. Okay. Let me show you that real quick. Now, the cores that I have in here I got from Delaware, a store in Delaware called Between Books, and the guy Greg down there runs great business. He's a great guy to talk to. It's a lot of comic-related stuff too. I'll be able to help you out. So these are the cores from there. So like $3.25 for a pack of like 50. So obviously, of course, I would for more than that. They say you're going to need about 15 cores to play this game. I say you should go for 20, maybe, and then go from there. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use these ones. I'll use my stones. I'll use these cores instead of the ones that I got off the starter deck. The first cores I showed you guys, you can get off the starter deck from certain sets here. 9, okay, and it's pretty simple game to play if you know how to count and do math, simple math, as in addition and subtraction. Shit, no problem. That much. In the game to start, you're gonna have 5 cores in your life, 4 in your reserve. I'm gonna have to have my core 4 right over here. Now, since I'm gonna go and put my laptop there a little bit. I'll show you my mat. 5 in your life, 4 in your reserve, and your core pool is up here. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera down a little bit more. 5, 4, core pool, couple. You can always go for more cores if you need more. If not, you don't need to necessarily go for it. Okay. Now your deck consists of 40 cards. You can have more. 40 is the minimum. I've had decks of mine go 45 to 42 to 45, I should say. 45 is okay. I would recommend going at least 42. That's with, of course, a certain spell card that you can find in set 1. I do have it in here. Yeah, set 1. Okay. Yeah, I can only tell by the set number on the bottom of the card. It's just how I am. And that card, of course, is Silent Wall, and I'll explain that more in a bit. So when you do your deck, you're going to have your opponent cut your deck. I'll cut it here for the hell of it. I'll just show you guys how I'm going to cut it. And then you're going to draw 4. The rest of your deck goes in your deck zone of your map. Back to me. Okay. Now, in tournaments like Core Championships, you can't mulligan. The tournaments I've done in homes, you have a once mulligan rule. My hand's actually pretty good. I'll keep it. You can do a dice roll, D20 or D6, D10, whatever you got. You can grab an amount of cores, tell them odd or even, have them in your fist, count them at the end. Or you can do what I do, is just basically take one card out of another deck. I have 2 decks here that I play. This one's red. And I go ahead and I take the card and just say, is the cost odd or even? This one happens to be even cost. It's a 4 cost, as you can see by the card. Now, there are more than one way to play Battle Spirits, obviously. There's a 1-on-1 and 2v2, or 2-on-2, which is a tag duel. I haven't done 2v2 yet. I'm going to hopefully do it coming up in later games. Maybe, try once, maybe during Core Championship when the round's over. My hand's okay, I'll keep it. Okay. I'll show you what it is. This hand here. So you can see I have spirits and the spell card in here. The spell card is this. No, my fault. It's this one. Binding Thorn. Other 3 are spell cards. Now in this game there are spirits, spells, and nexuses. This game is similar to Magic along the lines that spirits do your battles for you. You can attack, you can block. You can also pump up the battle points during flash step, or unless the card is otherwise going to attack effect. They can also block. Same thing, if they have an effect for during battle phase, they can boost up attack points. You do have flash steps also, like I said. Spells are like your enchantments and your instant spells in Magic. Spells are also your spell and trap cards in Yu-Gi, if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! And your nexuses are like field spells and artifacts. Field spells for Yu-Gi, artifacts for Magic, okay? Now, if you're going first in the game, you don't draw. You don't gain an extra core. You draw your card from your deck, but you don't draw an extra core. If you go second, you draw your card and gain a core. Now, my first turn, I'm going to go ahead and play one card right here. The card is a Beat Beetle. It's a no-cost card with no reduction. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it on the field and put 1 core on him. 1 core is the minimum unless the card says otherwise for core. Now it has 2 levels, a level 1 and a level 2, 1,000 at 1 level, which is at level 1, and 2,000 at level 2 with 2 cores. So you're paying 2 for 2. And this is off of 5 cores. Let's just say I want to roll and I'm going second. If you're going first, you don't do it. Now I'm going to go ahead, and I don't have enough cores to play. Or do I? Yes, I do. I'm sorry, I do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play another card. Now this one is a 4 cost, 3 reduction. This is my Star Road. But the gem on the card of my Beat Beetle, the gem of the card of my Beat Beetle does say I have 1 reduction. So it's now from 4, it's now a 3 cost spirit. I have 4 cores left, so out of my 4, I'm going to take 3 of them, put it in my trash to play my Stargrave, and put my core on. Okay? I'm actually going to cut this part short here because I'm coming close to my 10-minute mark. Part 2 is coming up right after this one. Guys, do me a favor, don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you how this works when we get back.